old villages, old buildings of the Indian days. The Seminole and the Miccosukee Indians, both of the area, lived out in here until the 1930s, 40s, things of that nature, and then moved on to reservations. So it's just very common to find old history of the Indians throughout the Everglades.
And they live here?
Well, not now. I mean,
no,
long
in the
time.
past.
Yes,
In the past. And they live from the area here?
Well, yes, sir. You know, fish, gators, birds. Like I said earlier, now we're getting into a different type of area with the trees.
Yeah.
A little bit harder ground where you would have the pigs. You know, we have pigs in the woods. So they would, you know, shoot the pigs, and they would have meat, you know, to eat. Deer, we have the big deer with the horns.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things here. And then the Indians would trade with the Chinese. What I mean by trade is they would wait for the big boats to come out by the Gulf, and they would stop. The Indians would give them maybe some meat or furs from the bears. They would trade for vegetables, fruits, vegetables. So they had plenty to survive on, you know, and make it work.
Yeah.
And these were all rivers. These are all natural rivers.
Yeah. They're still floating to the sea, eh?
Well, but no water goes to the sea.
No.
But
But
we have nothing.
They move the direction of the sea.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is this salt water or
It's both.
both?
Yeah, it's brackish water.
Brackish, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But what about the snakes? Do they live here as well? Snakes?
Well, you're in the Everglades.
Yes.
Yeah, but
I'm just joking. Yes, sir. We have plenty of snakes. What we call it's a black snake, pretty fat. When it opens its mouth, it's white inside.
Yeah.
They call it the cottonmouth. Simply put, because of the white cotton. You know what I mean? So it's called the cottonmouth.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous. When you stop in areas like this, you have to look in the trees and you'll always be aware of your surroundings, because the cottonmouth is very aggressive. He will climb on the trees and come right on the boat. You know, he's the kind of snake that he wants you.
Yeah.
The water moccasin is a little bit different. He's more of just a docile snake. You got to kind of step on him or aggravate him. But both of those are the water snakes that are most dangerous out here.
Okay.
And then we do have the rattlesnakes and things like that. You know, different types of snakes.
Okay.
southern part of Florida, the Everglades, is what we refer to as the sawgrass. Saw.
Ja.
Very aggressive, very sharp. See this right here?
Hoe scherp het is.
I'll take it, you can take it.
Ja, dat is een soort
Nou, dat is zeker scherp.
Kijk, dat je niet snijdt, schat.
You probably got it your way, right? The sawgrass, but nevertheless it's very sharp. You pass that jack pan there, sir.
Hoor je dat? Dit is zacht.
See on this side, it's very, very smooth. This way, it's very see that.
Hier.
So that's why I like to stop and show you the grass. Back to the hatchy grass, three cattail grass, and the sawgrass. So you have three
different kinds.
Yeah, so the main grasses of the Everglades.
Do they use it somewhere?
I mean, not that I know of. I mean, the thicker stuff, the Indians may have had a use for it, and we don't do nothing with it now.
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Y'all have any of this stuff in your country? This type of?
Yeah, but
Die fakkels.
What about the flies, the mosquitoes and so? Is that also in this area? Nothing. No. No, but in some swamps you have also mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's possible, you know, off in the deep.
Yeah.
But this particular ride, this business, we take care of our people.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no mosquitoes here.
Okay.